Now, while theatres and cinemas across the country have been given the green light to reopen, they have not given opening dates to the public. So South Africans still don't know when they can watch a movie on the big screen once again or actually see a play. So what's the actual hold-up? Tanya Nefdt finds out for us.
This has been the situation for our cinemas and theatres for almost 4 months now. The sound of silence, with not a patron in sight because of lockdown regulations. And while they're being given the go-ahead to open under level 3, these complexes still have some questions about capacity.
There is 2 issues that I think we obviously need to have clarity on first. The first one is the 50-person cap. So that is where government is saying 50 people, but is it per cinema screen or is it per complex? The second is the availability of content. So the content obviously comes from majority from the US. And that content is constantly moving out because of the pandemic. And until they feel comfortable that it's viable to release a title, unfortunately, the titles are the dates are fluid.
Theatres are in a similar boat. The Backstay in Cape Town, for example, has 5 different theatre spaces with a full capacity of more than 1,500 guests.
Our main theatre is a close to 680-seater. To just allow 50 people in that venue. The cost of mounting and staging a production is already, it costs a lot of money because we have to pay the artists. So it doesn't make financial sense. The implications is just far too enormous for any theatre. We're looking at nothing before about October. It's a slow phase, and South Africa is only now going through the peak of this pandemic, and we have to be responsible.
So where to from here?
Looking from August onwards. We are lobbying with government at the moment as an industry, so it's not just New Metro, it's actually as an industry we're going through to government to get clarity on that regulation and hopefully a change in that regulation, and hopefully from August.
This area would normally be buzzing with theatre goers queuing for popcorn before heading in. Although there's no clear indication of when theatres and cinemas will be back in business, management is optimistic, saying when the time comes, the public will be welcomed back with all safety protocols in place. Tanya Nefdt, Cape Town.